Hi there. So, it's kind of funny that I'm wearing my son's my son's bathrobe, which is too small, but when things come through and good things like this, I feel like I just need to get it out there. So, today is October 5th, 2023. Message for the collective. Oh, and by the way, I just want to share, I'm not a trance channel. I know, there are people who trance channel. I am totally aware of what's coming through. I don't always, that's not true. I do understand it. I don't understand some things that come through, but I am able to kind of go back and forth. And so in this particular transmission, I do ask a lot of questions, and I'm really thankful that I do, because today it was really helpful for me with kind of a conundrum that I've been in with regard to, sharing what I receive. So anyway, my hope with all of this is that it's helpful for you. So here it is. Message for the collective. It is Mary, the divine cosmic mother, flowing from this one now. As you are divinely perfect. There is only divine perfection flowing from you, and there can only ever be divine perfection flowing from you. Humanity finds itself at a crossroads. To embrace the divine or deny the inherent divine in all things, all humans, all occurrences. For I assure you, it is divine. The choice to embody in an experience of being human is one that asks your essence to forget its divinity for the sole purpose of remembering its divinity. Now, this one has, meaning me, this one. Now, this one has her ideas and beliefs about this, and I remind her that all is divine, and remind her that the truth is only within. The kingdom is within. All you seek is within. Thus, we remind you that turning outward is to seek of this world. This is the old way. And she asks me, and this is my big question, why do I write this then and share it at all? And that's kind of been my conundrum. And I am so pleased to answer her. It is you who goes within and seeks the kingdom, the wisdom of the kingdom. And as such, it is intended to be shared, and as such, carries a resonance, a vibration intended to awaken and remind those who hear the call, those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear. For again, it is a resonance. We have requested for our channel to go within for all guidance, and yet she has a habit of turning outward, which now can lead her astray. She questions my word, astray, for she knows all is inherently divine, and as such, she is never truly astray. Another brave query that I am pleased to address. You have what you seek within, and yet you are welcome to practice your discernment by turning to the world. I simply remind you that the kingdom is within. Should you turn in one direction for too long, it is that you will only find yourself with what feels like a longer journey to balance out the external journey you chose. Consider a car, a vehicle, yes? Your journey, and then I interrupted. My child is requesting again, and I am pleased to answer her question. It is true that time in the sense you know it is an illusion. And yet I remind you to fully embrace that truth that there is no time requires you to release your physicality. You may experience this in meditation, timelessness. And yet you must also return to your physicality should you desire to continue your human journey. Time is a part of your human journey. It is a balance. Back to the origin of the topic at hand. The kingdom and all its wisdom is only within. Should you, in your human experience, desire to integrate the wisdom of the kingdom, you must take time to turn your focus to it and thus to go within. Now, this one, me, goes within regularly, nearly daily, and she is aware of the gift this is. And yet I remind her it is also a choice, a conscious decision she makes to do so. She is grateful, and yet I reflect gratitude back to her, for not many humans are willing to do so at this time. She is defending her fellows, and I remind her and all, there is no need to defend, for I love each of you the same. I will remind all that all truly is divine. And what I was saying is I'm just grateful. I am a teacher, not working right now. And I am grateful for this time. But she's also saying, still, and I meditate usually for about an hour a day. Anyway, back to this. Be gentle with yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Mother yourselves as you walk your paths, regardless of what the walk looks like from yours or another's perspective. Be gentle with others. Be kind to others. View others through the heart of the Divine Mother, through the divine eye of compassion, and know that all is as it should be, and all is truly well. My channel, me, requests another diversion, for she tells me there are human experiences that are painful, that cause grief. She reminds me of that which I too know well. It is for this truth that I speak to you now. Love yourselves and love your fellows. Now, divine love is promised. It is promised to each and every soul who incarnates, regardless of the chosen path. I ask of you to choose divine love for yourselves and your fellows. Perhaps divine love must be further explained, for my channel reminds me how much she values this explanation. Divine love is rooted in truth. All is divine, regardless of how it appears to your human self. Divine love does not ask anything of you beyond this, to love one another as I have loved you. Divine love is a practice, and it is perhaps best described as this: holding the truth of all beings. You are an aspect of the divine wholeness. Whether individual expressions of the inherent wholeness are aware of it or not. And I will assure you, children of the divine wholeness, it cannot be any other way. Let it be remembered, you are divine. In reading this, I read it a couple times before I recorded this, but in reading this, I wish I hadn't interrupted, because I felt like a really good analogy was coming with the car. And I kind of want to just really quickly go into what I was seeing. It was almost like, and she was speaking of turning outward and seeking outside of yourself for answers that are only within. Divine answers are only within you. And what she was saying is, like, you turn outward for so long and you just become more of this world. But if you want a balance of this world with spirituality, you need to balance your focus. And so let's say that you're driving to California from Oregon, and you drive north. You're not going to get to California driving north. So you're not going to experience that divinity in human form if you're focused entirely out here. Does that make sense? So you are led astray. Doesn't mean that you can't turn around and drive south towards California, or go within towards the kingdom. But I liked that analogy because it, and in human form, if you're heading to California and you're heading north from Oregon, you are astray. And it is going to take longer in your human experience to turn around and to start driving towards California. So anyway, I won't go on and on about that, because I'm sure you get it now. But I loved that analogy, and I kind of wish I wouldn't have interrupted. So sorry. Hope you're doing well.